Okay, homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, worthy one and fully enlightened one. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yeah, we are going to talk today about the happiness. Everybody want to talk about happiness, right? Everybody want to talk about happiness. We need happiness. We're looking for happiness. We want happiness. Then we're going to learn happiness. Somebody is scared to talk about suffering. Somebody is scared to think about suffering. So they don't want to see suffering. They don't want to feel suffering. We all want to experience and the happiness. What is happiness actually? Now you got to talk, and you got to talk, and let us discuss happiness. What is happiness? Happiness. Johnny, what is happiness?
Freedom. I don't know.
Happiness is the kind of pleasant experience we are having through sense basis, right? That happiness in also called sukha. And Buddha has mentioned sukha, happiness. Buddha has mentioned happiness. Being healthy is one of happiness, right? Happiness has so many meaning in Buddhism. And what you feel now pleasant, that's called happiness, right? What you do good, that's also called happiness because it's bring happiness. Buddha has mentioned treating parents well is happiness. Doing your responsibility duties is happiness. Then happiness. Buddha also mentioned Sukho Buddhanang Uppado. The rising of the Buddhas in the world is happiness. It's bring happiness to the world. Sukho Buddhanang Uppado. Rising of the Buddhas in the world, rising of the Buddhas is happiness to the world. Sukha Sad Dhamma Desana. Teaching Dhamma is happiness to the world, bring happiness to the world. Teaching Dhamma. Also has said Sukha Sanghasa Samangi. The unity of the Sangha is the happiness. Unity of the Sangha community is the happiness. Not dividing or separating, living together, unity, harmony, live in harmony is happiness. And Buddha has mentioned again the asada, another word called asada, gratification. Right? Gratification. Michael, what does that mean actually, gratification?
That's a very good question. I think it's very similar to satisfaction, I think. To be gratified, gratification. If, let's say, for example, that somebody does something for you, we feel good about that and we are gratified. It has to do with being grateful. There you go. Gratification is the feeling of being grateful. Thank you. So gratification, but it also it's an interesting word. Grateful has a clear meaning. It means to be thankful. But gratification can also have a negative feeling. It could be if you, for example, have an addiction, and you are feeling good because of the addiction, we could say you're gratified, but that's temporary. Right? So,
yes. That's what is gratification. It's quite similar to happiness.
Yeah, in a way. Happiness is so broad. It has so many meanings. It's very hard to pin it down. I think happiness, in a small sense, like I'm eating a bowl of spaghetti and I happen to love spaghetti and it makes me happy. Or my cat sits next to me, or my friend gives me a present, so many things. Or I give my friend a present and he's very happy or she's very happy because of that, to receive it. So that's little happiness. Or maybe I have a terrible toothache and my dentist stops my toothache. So I don't have a toothache anymore, so that makes me happy. Now, these are little things, but happiness in a Buddhist sense is much bigger, much more encompassing. For example, if you're sitting in meditation and you're focused, and then you disappear, right? We have a sense of disappearing. There's no more you're gone, right? And then there's a feeling of happiness, but that happiness is like disembodied and pure. I think I'm describing one of the jhanas, but I tend not to talk in terms of jhanas myself. That's bigger. It's more important.
What do you think? Who is the happiest person in this world? It's very difficult to find out, but can you guess? I'm not asking the answer. You gotta think.
The happiest person.
Yes, who is happy? Why he is happy? What's the reasons to him to be happy? That happiness depends on whatever possessions, money, or wealth, or whatever it is. Because richest people in this world, and we cannot say they are happy and perfect. They are perfectly happy. They accomplished happiness. They happy forever because they have money. Can you think so? Can you think so?
Well, any happiness that is opposite to unhappiness, the happiness I described, that doesn't count. So we can't say that's You know, because if I'm happy because I have stuff or happy because I caused things, even other people's happiness, if I'm happy because I caused somebody else's happiness, what if that person becomes miserable? Then I'm not happy. So any happy that has an opposite is not the happiness we're looking for. We're looking for happiness with a capital H that has no opposite. I think. What do you think?
Yeah, yes. So, yes, who has money, maybe they not healthy. They have a problem with the health, right? But they have money. But who is healthy? Good, but they don't have money. Maybe healthy is temporary, even money is temporary, wealth is temporary. So who has health and wealth, but who doesn't have the family, very pleasant, very united family situation, and maybe they could lose their loved ones, separate from them, and have kind of stress in their life. So then happiness not depends on what we having in this life.
Yeah.
That's what we have to understand. It does not depends what we are thinking. The happiness not depends what you think we don't have this and that. Even just think you don't have money, then you got money, a lot of money. Like, having money is a burden of happiness of life. So, but it is not the final and one and only pleasure and happiness we could have. But when we got money, maybe we could lose something else. Health, unity of the family, kind of argument and separation. So even social problems. So even we keep growing old and we die and we lose some money. So then the happiness is more. What do you think, Mer?
Happiness doesn't depend on money, but it sure don't hurt.
Yeah.
Some of the most richest people are sometimes some of the most miserable people, because half the time they don't have time for their families. They're often alone. And we are social creatures.
Yeah.
We are meant to have community. If we're isolated, we can go crazy. Scientists even says that we're social creatures. Like, we're meant to have societies. We're meant to have people in our lives. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So to say that money buys happiness is kind of false. You know what I mean? Because yeah, you have money, but you don't have love. You don't have compassion. You don't have people there for you. So what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that means the happiness not depends on a certain thing.
Yeah, happiness relies on yourself.
Yes. So, right. So we actually we are always looking for happiness, pleasure, satisfaction, gratification. We chasing it. So there's something else we are not thinking. We spend whole life focus happiness, work for happiness. You guys, Johnny, Broad, Igor, Michael, you all are thinking about happiness, talking about happiness, working about happiness, to have it, to reach it, to get it, to live with it. The entire world is spend whole life to looking for happiness. That's what we do. But there is something we not even think. Then we got to think. Dangers. This is called dangers. Adinava. dangers. How do we think about dangers? Okay, let me explain a little bit more about happiness, how Buddha has explained the happiness. Buddha has explained the happiness this way. Chakku vinyaya rupa, itta kanta manapa, piyarupa kamupa sanghita rajaniya. This is what it is. Whatever the form you see through your eyes, it is likable, desirable, pleasurable, agreeable, and then the Kamupa Sanghita, that means sensual and arousing, Rajaniya, arousing. That pleasure feeling, that agreeable, likable, desirable, agreeable, sensual, and then arousing, more desire. This is called asada, happiness, whatever you see. Chakku vinyaya rupa, then you want to see that kind of form because that seeing that form is likable, desirable, agreeable, and sensual, and rousing, and pleasant, happy to see, desirable. Then we won't see that kind of form again and again and again and again. Entire life, we love to see our desirable forms. Right, Igor? Igor.
Yeah.
Hi.
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 Happiness. It's very important to understand and to feel it. And my experience, just yesterday, I was in Oceanside. I'm living in San Diego, and Oceanside beach area.
San Diego. Oh, that's the capital of the Dominican Republic.
No. It's
No?
California.
San Diego's in California.
Oh, California.
California, San Diego.
San
It's
Diego.
close to Los Angeles.
That is the
Ocean.
that's the
There is a very
Dominamingo.
long pier.
Santa Domingo.
Santa. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's the capital of the US.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is a very long pier.
Mm.
And around the pier on left and right side, surfers.
Mm.
Surfing. And just watching them, it's my understanding. Happiness and joy, they are different. Joy, it's a pleasure, it's very strong pleasure, but it's very short. And people sitting in cold water, in wet suits, just for get a good wave, jump on this wave, and glide to the shore. And it's maybe very enjoyable. I'm a scuba diver, I never saw. It's a joy, but it's very short. And they're doing this again. From shore to deep water, get the wave, and right back. Eventually, people just having this fun, but they exhausted very quickly. And then coming to shore, lay down on sand, and it seems to me this is happiness.
Mm.
You can see everything, but you have this short-term joy, which is very high. And happiness is just calmness, tranquility, satisfaction, and it's very different.
Yeah, I think that's.
But
Go ahead.
Eventually, it seems to me happiness, it's a very good biochemical balance in brain. If I have it, I feel very good. I don't need anything extra to be high. It just comes.
Actually, as temporary, we experience kind of relaxing and wonderful, amazing, pleasant feeling on the beach at the evening, looking at the sunset and lie down on the. So,
Yeah,
yes,
this
that's
calmness and relaxation. You are not join. You are not fighting with waves to get a joy, fun, whatever.
just
It's
relaxing,
man-made,
right?
but
Just relaxing, like
Oh.
like meditation.
yeah,
Yeah. Just enjoying the scenery without attaching or rejecting, just with the wonderful mind. Yeah. So we enjoy that scenery. This is what Buddha said. This is what Buddha said. See, when your eye see the form, what is likable, desirable, agreeable, pleasurable, and sensual and rousing, and this is the happiness. This is the asada, gratification. That's what we want to see. This is happiness. This is what is happiness. This is what is gratified. Chakku vinyaya rupa. We don't want to see ugly forms, ugly sceneries, what is disgusting things. We don't want to see them because it is not bring happiness into my life. It is not brings a relaxation. It's not brings a tranquility. What is ugly and disturbing graphics things, right? So we want to see peaceful sceneries, what is likable, what is desirable, what is pleasurable, what is sensual, what is arousing. This is called, and Buddha has mentioned, this is the form we want to see. Maybe at that moment, if something was changed, maybe weather change, or temperature, whatever it is changed, so then the situation changed, people changed, tsunami, whatever it is, could be happening anything, miserable things. When the word is not likable, desirable, agreeable, we don't want to see it. So, and Buddha also mentioned Sota Vinyaya Saddha, Itta Kanta Manapa Pyarupa Kamupa Sanghita Rajaniya. Whatever sound is, we can hear through the ears. Sounds must be that same way. Itta, kanta, manapa, agreeable, likable, desirable, pleasurable, sensual, rousing. That's the sound we want to see, because hearing that kind of sounds is my pleasure, my happiness. What is behind of this? We don't see. We are still talking about the happiness and pleasure, gratification. We, through the eye, and when we get contact with the forms, something hide wisdom here. It was hidden. Wisdom was hidden. We have to uncover the hindrance to see the hindrance treasure behind the scene. Through the eye, see the form. Then we happy if it is pleasurable and pleasant. And through the ears, we hear sounds. If the sound is pleasurable or pleasant, then we like it and we enjoy it. It's called happiness, gratification. Ghana vinyaya gandha, whatever smell we get through the nose, pleasant smell. When we have it, we happy, we satisfy, we gratify. Jiva vinyaya rasa, through the tongue, we taste. What is the word taste? Sweet, we like. Pleasant taste we experience through the tongue is the pleasure, is the happiness, right? That's what our entire life we spend for. Having good taste, enjoy it. And these are still supposed to be pleasant and pleasant feeling, desirable, agreeable things. And then the kaya vinyaya pottabba, through the body, and we have in tactiles, touches. If that touches, whatever we get contact through the body, if it is pleasant, sensual, rousing, then we happy.
That's why people get addicted.
Yeah.
Run towards happiness. It's called hedonism.
Yeah. Because we need it again and again and again and again.
And it's never enough.
It's dopamine. If your dopamine system is damaged, that's why some people, like, when they're addicted to stuff, they recommend doing dopamine detoxes.
Dopamine.
Yeah, dopamine is a chemical in the
Mm.
brain that adds you to.
Oh, that chemical giving you the desire to have it again and
Yeah.
again.
So dopamine, if you do like a dopamine detox, like for example, you cut off coffee, cut off porn, cut off anything stimulating, it'll put your dopamine levels back to normal.
Mm.
That's what's called a dopamine detox.
Dopamine detox.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like they do stuff like meditating, learning about stuff for like at least like a month or two, and their dopamine levels would go back to normal.
Then we are living with this entire life with dopamine detox. Looking for pleasure, right?
No, dopamine detox is like it's something you
Kind
do
of addiction.
to get rid of the addiction.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
Oh,
it's
that's.
supposed to help.
Mm.
Dopamine, like when you're addicted, you have excess dopamine.
Yeah.
Whenever you do that activity, like drinking, smoking, porn, like you get what I'm trying to say,
Mm.
or eating, overeating,
Mm.
it creates more dopamine.
Right.
It makes you more addicted over time, and it's more likely to keep you from getting rid of that habit.
Mm. Mm.
So that's why they recommend like therapists and like get rid of those addictions.
Mm.
May not work for everybody, but it works for a lot of people.
Mm. Yeah. So this is that door closed? Please, Chenova, please, can you open it for them? There's someone.
Hi. You guys are yes?
Okay. Okay.
There's a lunch.
Huh?
There's a lunch today?
Not for you guys, for fundraising.
Oh, for the monks. Okay.
Oh. Huh. Mm. Yeah. So that whatever it is that pleasant, and then we are desiring to have it again and again and again and again. Having it, that's called happiness, and that's called pleasure. So these are the pleasure and happiness we are experiencing in our life through the eyes, pleasant forms, having them in our lives, right? So through the ears, having sounds, pleasant. But remember, we not always experience having them pleasant and agreeable things, right? Sometimes we are having unpleasant, disagreeable, unlikable, dislikable, right? Things. Then even through the mind, and we are having a pleasant thoughts, memories, and we love to rewind and bring back to present from the past that kind of thoughts, and we like to think. This is called happiness. Then not only happiness and the gratification we experience in our life, also we experience adinava, dangers. Now we got to think, what is the danger of the eye? What's the danger of the eye?
You wind up personalizing things.
Present what?
You wind up personalizing. You think everything is, how can I put it? Take everything personally.
Yeah, think is personally. It's another one danger. So, yes, very clear. Growing, change of eye is danger. Decaying, I mean growing old. Eye growing old is a danger, right?
Can be.
Can be. You're not sure. Okay. Okay.
So mind don't matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter.
If you don't mind, no matter, yeah. But what's the problem? Then when we grow old, I grow old, right? So, but what the eye supposed to do? See. Then we are having trouble with seeing clearly. Then we go to doctor. We go to doctor and check the eyes and get medicine and keep medication. That's good. This is the danger. Eye is change. Right? Eye change. Sometimes we can get sick in the eye. Eye getting sick. That's another danger. This is thing what we not think. And we are only looking for gratification. We only think gratification. We are not looking dangers. Why we have to think about the danger? We have to keep it balanced. If the happiness is too high and we run for it, we completely forget the danger. But danger is right here. When danger come up, when you see it, when you feel it, when you experience it, we getting collapse because we're looking for happiness. That's bring stress. That's make you crazy and that's make you ill and sick mentally. Because you're only looking for the happiness, that's what you want. When danger appear, then you try to you're fighting with it, but it's come up and it's covered you, it's overcome you. Then you lost, you become so stressed. Isn't it? Then, if we able to see not only pleasure, they are a danger too. They are not be separated. They cannot be separated. This eye grow and subject to change. That's the nature. Even form, what if you see, what is the bring happiness? When we see it, what's bring happiness? Even that forms is subject to change. Not permanent. That happiness, what brings from that form is temporary, subject to change. This is the wisdom. This is the wisdom. Even this eye gets sick. Even the forms what we see and get sick. This eye die. The forms, all the forms we see through the eyes are die. So die. So then these are the danger, adinava, danger of the eyes and forms. Eyes are forms. Not only pleasure, not only pleasant, not only desire, we satisfying in our whole life. That's what we do. The things we gotta think about is the danger of it. When you think about the danger, then we are come to good understanding what is eye, what is form. This is a process of practice. Firstly, we got to hear it. And second, we got to think about it. And later, we got to meditate whenever we be comfortable with it. First, we need to hear it, listen to it, get to know it. Then you can consider wisely whatever you want to see. If you want truth and you got to walk on the path, if you still want to remain in the fantasy or kind of fantasy we love to live, so you gotta forget it. But if you're looking for your own reality, your own truth, if you want to reveal your own, uncover and discover and reach your destiny, your liberation, freedom, then we gotta think. Even ears are subject to change, sounds are subject to change. But whole life we spend to hear a pleasant voice. But it's temporary and subject to change, right? Even that permanent entity, whatever we see, whatever we hear, that's another thing. These are the danger, subject to change and disappear. That's the danger. Even when we hear something, if you get angry, whatever you hear, and that anger can put you in jail. You know that? Whatever you hear, you got angry, then what are you going to do? You're going to hit him, stab him, physically hurt, injured, violence. So, because you got angry after hearing, then that violence could keep you in jail for whole life. You see danger. You see danger. Even whenever we see it is pleasant, then we attach. Maybe we spend whole life with, right? And then the kind of suffering and pain because of attachment. So the same thing, even the nose, tongue, body, and they get ill and sick. Even when we attach to them, it's in trouble. We are in trouble. Even when detach, we hate, it's another trouble. So what we're supposed to do? Reacting, that means just observing without attachment and hate. So then not a stress we experience in life. Not anything can make you upset. So you're always happy, you're always satisfied. Because that wisdom brings happiness and peace into life. Right? Isn't it? Yes. So we gotta meditate, we gotta grow, we gotta practice, we gotta train, we gotta develop, we gotta cultivate. Slowly we uncover reality and truth and reach into it. So not only adhinava and dangers exist, and there are something Buddha said called nissarana, escape from the trap. Escape, nissarana, escape from the trap. That escape is the detachment. That escape is the detachment. Yes, I think that's enough for today. So if you have any question before we end up the session. So next week we can learn about the Buddha or whatever you want to learn, discuss. I think, okay, let's transfer merits and share the merits with departed ones, with ghosts, with deities, and with all sentient beings. May they all share these merits and have happy good destinations. Blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha, and these good merits keep you happy, healthy, and safe, and bring these all good merits, the lights of wisdom into our lives, and peace, and may we all be able to see this Dhamma clearly and achieve and reach to the end of this path. Akasatta Chabummatta Deva Naga Mahiddhika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakkantu Sasanam Chirang Rakkantu Desanam Chirang Rakkantu Mang Parang Sabbhitiyo Vivajjantu Sabbarogo Vinassatu Mate bhavat vantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada suddhi bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, thank you for joining and see you next week.
Well, thank you, Bante.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bante.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
See you.